For the Interrobang, I'm Briar Wilson. Welcome back to this week's episode. Today, I'm here with JD. JD, if you want to go and give a quick introduction, you can.
My name is JD. I'm here at Fanshawe for BRT3, also known as Film and Television Broadcasting. Second year.
And how's your program? How do you like it?
It's been pretty good so far. Definitely learning some things I didn't know coming into the program already, but a lot of it is just kind of like recap because there is a lot I came into the program knowing. So it kind of, I feel like, gives me the upper hand, but yeah.
Okay, so you're the person that everyone goes to for help then.
One of.
JD, you know how to do this?
There's a lot of great people in my program.
Awesome. So then you also have some of your own experience in content creation, right, from before?
Yep.
And so what exactly do you do, if you want to kind of talk about that?
A lot of my work as of lately and just in the past has been shooting and editing like music videos, event recaps for like shows that have happened in Toronto and some out here even. So, yeah.
Oh, wow, that's really cool. Do you have like a favorite thing? Like, do you like editing better? Do you like shooting better?
See, if you asked me this like last year, 2 years ago, it would have been editing, but right now I'm all over the place. I don't even know. Yeah.
I kind of feel that though. I'm the same way. Last year I hated the behind the camera work, but then this year that's like my favorite part. I love the editing. So it's funny how the different things you learn can change your opinion. Yeah. So you're in second year.
Yep.
And what is your favorite space to work in? Like out of all the studios, do you have a favorite one?
Probably Studio One in M Building. It's like the biggest, and there's so many lights that you can just mess around with, have fun. So
that's awesome. So you learn how to work with like lights, cameras, microphones.
Yeah.
Do you want to give me like a quick mic technique right now? Like, am I doing this right?
Yeah, you're doing it right. As long as it's close enough and you're not spiking the audio, then you're good.
Okay, so if it's like,
it's close enough. Just I don't know. That's something you can ask them too.
Oh yeah, because they got the.
We spiking the audio.
Okay, so it is
Perfect.
Halloween. So I'm gonna ask you. We're filming this episode one day before Halloween for our viewers, so that they know. What are you being for Halloween this year?
I was going as the skeleton with the third leg.
Oh, yeah. Okay. I love it. How do you dress up as a skeleton? Is it like just like a black costume?
Yeah, black costume with a
Wow.
Yeah.
And do you have any exciting Halloween plans?
Not really. I'm gonna see what the night brings.
What's going on? Is Fanshawe entertaining on Halloween, do you think?
Well, you were here. What do you think of last year?
Last year, I don't even remember what I did. I had 3 different costumes for 3 different nights. The first night, me and my friend were vampires. The second night, we dressed up as, like the people from The Purge.
Yep.
With and it was actually really cool because my roommate did like the makeup and she made it look like it was glowing, and it was very impressive because I'm not that talented when it comes to special effects makeup.
Sweet.
Do you guys have to do any special effects makeup when you're doing?
We don't necessarily have to, but I've worked with other people in the program that they're like, yeah, let's get a makeup artist on set. So it's optional.
So then, speaking of like on-camera work, you do obviously your own filming, producing, and brainstorming. How do you come up with ideas?
Oh God. Honestly, it's just I sit there for a little bit and just think, or I'll like go back to other films and stuff that I've watched and kind of just pull from that.
Okay, so you big inspiration. What's a movie? What's your favorite movie, or TV series, or one that you drag inspiration from a lot?
Oh God, too many.
Many.
Why would you do this?
I'm sorry.
No, you're good. Honestly, I can't even tell you right now. There's just so many going through.
No, that's fair. Do you have we'll narrow it. Do you have a favorite Disney movie?
Oh God, no.
No.
Nah. I haven't watched Disney in so long.
Oh, that's fair. That's fair. You know what? I like Cars.
Cars was good.
You should have been Lightning McQueen for Halloween.
I don't know why.
Because that's so cool.
Fair.
No? Okay. So you also dabbled in a little bit of acting.
Yeah.
Last year.
Yeah.
Want to tell me about that experience? It was.
Yeah. First time ever, I guess, acting on camera.
And you did phenomenal.
Thank you. I appreciate that. I mean, I kind of think I went down like the Ryan Reynolds route. I just played myself.
Okay.
Yeah, my buddy Colin in my program, he was just calling on me to act for most of his films, and then I did I acted in my one film, which was a prequel to like your favorite,
cool.
The Mule.
I'll have to watch all these after.
Yeah. But yeah, it was interesting to say the least. I definitely started liking acting actually a lot more because of it.
That's cool.
Yeah.
And did you get to contribute to the story at all, or did Colin just say, "Hey, this is what we're doing, show up," or like did you?
I mean, yeah, we definitely talked about some things like on set. Some minor things changed, but other than that, like Colin's pretty great with the script writing, so just stuck to what he had written.
Wow, Wow. And so is he in the same program as you, or is
Yep.
it? Okay.
Yep, same program.
That's really cool.
Yep.
So then you've obviously directed some of those kind of
Yeah.
films as well. Do you
Yeah.
want to talk about some of your own work? What's your favorite one you've done?
My favorite one I've done would probably be like my first short film of the first semester of last year. It holds like a special place in my heart because it is about my best friend that passed when I was in
Oh,
grade
wow.
9.
I'm sorry to hear that.
I appreciate it. Thank you. But yeah, and it got to be okay. I'm very picky with it because I don't feel like I did it as much justice as I could have, but we also are stuck on time constraints.
Yeah, I get that.
But within that, I made all of the profs cry. So I got the reaction.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, that's really exciting that you got to bring such a special story to
Thank you.
life. Is this one like posted publicly, or is this just when you submitted?
No, I just submitted it. I don't know if I'm ready to post
No,
it publicly.
That's
but,
fair. That's fair. I know sometimes sharing work can be
Yeah.
a little near and dear, so I totally get it.
Yep.
So, you've acted. Did you pull people in your program to act in your like that film, like? Or
Yeah,
like,
actually
do you have
Colin.
rules against if it can be people in your program, or does it have to be?
We don't necessarily have rules on who we can pull and who we can't. I'm trying to think if we have had an assignment where we needed actors, but no, we can kind of pick and choose whoever, but a lot of us like would rather pick some
Work it with
actors.
each other,
Yeah.
yeah. Well, no, that makes sense.
But yeah, no. Sorry, what was the question again? I kind of got lost.
We were just talking about if you are allowed to have people from your
Oh,
program
yes,
acting.
yes, absolutely.
Okay, so
Yeah.
that's awesome.
Yeah.
Do you work with, because we have an acting program here, don't we?
I believe so,
I'm
yeah.
pretty sure we do.
Yeah, we do.
So I
We've
guess
worked with multiple actors from that program, so.
Oh, that's really cool.
Yep.
So give us like a day in your life. Like you wake up in the morning, how busy is this program keeping you? What does your day look like?
Well, I mean, I just had 3 weeks off, so.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it's like pretty busy because it was all supposed to be production weeks, but some of us will like start shooting earlier than
Oh wow.
when the production week comes up. So it's not, in all honesty, that busy. This week's been pretty busy for me. I got to shoot right after this as well. Had a shoot Sunday. I have a shoot Saturday. So yeah, I mean, it keeps me pretty busy. Just in production and post mostly.
Wow.
Yep.
So what one's the most time consuming? The filming, the getting the storyline together, or the editing?
Well, we haven't really done much script writing this semester or just this year. For me, I'd probably say editing because I don't edit in like rough drafts or like cuts. I will sit there until I'm happy with it and it's the final.
Oh, that's fair.
Yeah.
I feel like that's the best way to do it.
Yeah, same.
So to any viewers that are watching this who are thinking, hey, I want to come to Fanshawe, I want to study what you're studying, what would you tell them?
This is interesting
And
because
be honest.
yeah. No, I'd say I like the program. It's a great program. If you have past knowledge, a lot of it like will be recap, like I said, for you. So it'll probably be a little bit boring. But you'll definitely progress and learn some new things that you haven't known.
For sure.
Yeah.
And are there a lot of people in your program? Like, is it big class sizes, or is there like?
Yeah. Okay. So first year we had 6 sections, probably like 20 to 25 people in each.
Oh wow.
This year there's 4. One of them is the TV program, and then there's 3 film. And I think it's around the same 20 people in each class or something, or in each section, sorry. But yeah, I'd say there's a decent amount.
Yeah, no, that's crazy. And you know what? I actually believe it because this past weekend was the Fanshawe Open House. I don't know if you know that. I don't know if any of you came to visit, but I was out at the Fanshawe Open House, and we actually had a lot of people coming in to the broadcast center because it's right down from where you guys kind of do some of your stuff.
Yep.
And they would come up to us and be like, hey, we're looking for film and production. We were like so excited to tell them about our program, and then we're just like, oh. Okay, well, down the hall, take a right.
Take a right, Studio 1.
Yeah, but I don't blame them. It sounds like a fun program.
It is pretty fun, and yeah, you just get a lot of like creative freedom with it. So it's nice that way.
Which is awesome because I like having creative freedom, but sometimes we get a little limited when it comes to some of the stuff we can and can't do.
Yeah.
But yeah, it sounds like you guys get pretty.
Yeah, we get a pretty free range just to do whatever.
That's
pretty
awesome.
fun.
So then, outside of your program, I'll stop boring you with school
Yeah,
now.
all good.
We're going to talk about your Falcon experience just overall.
Yeah, go on.
So whenever you were choosing post-secondary options, what made you choose Fanshawe?
What made me choose Fanshawe is a lot of people from back home for me is Burlington, Ontario.
Okay.
A lot of people that I know from home actually came to Fanshawe, and they just said some pretty great things about it. So I kind of just went all in and was like, screw it, I'm going to apply to the one school, and that's it.
So what are your thoughts on the campus itself, like
Campus is nice for the most part. There's definitely some older buildings. Well, you were on res also. What's your take on res? On res living first
You're
year?
interviewing me.
A little bit.
I was in res last year. I was in Falcon. What one were you in?
Falcon.
Oh, you were in Falcon
Yep.
too? What
Fifth,
floor were you on?
Fifth.
You're. Oh wait, no wait.
Yeah.
I remember this. You
Yep.
lived down the hall from me.
Yeah. 538.
Guys, JD and I just realized that we actually lived down the hall from each other last year.
Whoops.
So that's my bad. I
You're
do
good.
remember that though.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was in Falcon.
Yep.
as we
The
said.
oldest building.
Yes. Yeah. It was the original one. It's connected to the school. So actually, in the winter,
It is pretty great.
this was my
I did
favorite
not have to
thing.
go outside. It was
Yeah.
so nice.
It's actually so bad because the amount of days that I probably just didn't even go outside and didn't even realize it was probably a concerning amount.
I'm thankful for it.
But it's okay. It's okay because in the winter, I didn't have to go in the cold. I literally could come down from the 5th floor and then walk all the way to the broadcast center without going outside.
Well, it took some time though because they were still rebuilding F.
Yes.
At the time, we didn't have that luxury.
Yeah, before F was finished because Fanshawe just added on a new building. What do you think of the new building?
I love it. It's so nice.
It's my favorite
really
space in
nice.
school. I think it was a couple weeks ago I had mine on. You guys will remember. And we talked about F and the study rooms. Have you ever booked one of those?
Yes. Oh yeah. Oh,
they
yeah.
are amazing.
They're so nice.
I've spent a lot of nights in there that I shouldn't have been in there.
I have yet to. I've spent the nights in the editing suites, but
Yeah, well, they're great. I do a lot of my editing in there.
oh, okay.
So I'll just go in and I'll just sit because my current roommates are in paramedics and police foundations.
Gotcha.
So they've got a lot of like computer work that they're doing.
Right.
Whiteboards. They love writing out these really complicated looking equations, and I'm looking at it going,
Like, what the hell? Yeah. Yeah.
Actually, next week we're going to be sitting down and talking with some paramedics. So if that is something you're interested about hearing more about, we're going to have that actually not next week, in the next time that you see me on your camera, because next week you'll have Jack back again. But anyway, back to Falcon.
No, all good.
What buildings did you request to live in when you were applying to res? Do you remember?
I think my first was Kestrel, and
Oh,
then it
really?
was Merlin.
I wonder if Kestrel's hard to get into.
I think I'm not honestly sure, but
I didn't even apply to Kestrel.
no, I wanted Kestrel because it had like its own stoves.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. You know what? That would have been life changing.
Yeah, because
Like,
cooking in the laundry room
It was terrible.
Yeah.
It was terrible. So,
Yeah.
okay. You know what? This is going to be the most honest part of this whole review. In Falcon, well, in every res building, it's like that. Wait, they didn't have it in every res?
In Merlin, they had like its own floor. Like it had its own room on one floor for it.
Okay, so each space in Falcon, each floor in Falcon has like a, what do you want to call it? Like a common space?
Yeah, common space.
And there's like a couch, TV room, and then there'd be the laundry room. And the stove, like right beside the washing machine. And
It
was
It was
floor's.
terror.
Yeah. It was terrible. Did you ever cook in there?
Unfortunately, yes. Yeah, and everything took so goddamn long.
Yeah, the stove was really slow.
Yeah, by the time my food was done, I did not want to eat anymore.
You're
so
not
I was
hungry.
like, great, yeah.
And I'm bad for snacking while I cook.
Yeah.
So like by the time it was ready, I was just full
Yeah.
because I had already eaten a whole bag of goldfish in the time that I cooked it.
Yeah.
But yeah, so do you enjoy cooking? Is that something you
Yep.
enjoy doing?
Back home, most of my jobs were like line cooks. So
Oh wow, that's
yeah.
really cool.
I've worked at Montana's, Milestones, like stuff like that. So
What's your favorite restaurant you've worked at?
Milestones by far.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
It was great. Just the environment, like with the people I worked with, all the guys were so great.
That's awesome. I feel like if I worked in a kitchen, that'd be so bad because I love food.
Fair.
Did you guys get free food? Were you allowed to
Yeah,
eat?
staff meals.
What? Oh
Yep.
my gosh.
Staff meal was great. And then if me and my family came in, it was discounted.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it was great.
Maybe I'll have to go get a job in a restaurant now.
Good.
Because I do thoroughly. You know what I love? Spin dip. Every time I go out to eat, did you ever have to make one of those?
Mhm.
How do you do it?
I ran most of the kitchen at Montana's when I worked
Oh my
there.
gosh, their spin dip is so good.
Yeah, exactly. I can't tell you how we do it. Come
Oh,
on.
you can't tell me how to make it.
Come on.
Are you still in contract?
No.
Oh,
But
darn.
will I? No. Do I remember? Probably not.
Oh, okay. You know what? I'll give you that.
Yeah, that was a couple years ago. So
So speaking of food, we've learned that it's terrible to cook in res.
awful.
But it gets better once you're off campus. Where are you living this year off campus?
I'm on Farnsboro.
Okay. Oh,
Yeah.
so am I.
Oh.
We're just down the street from each other again. Me and JD are always down the hall.
I guess so.
We're always in sync though. Look, we're matching too. Got matching
I'll ask
pants.
after. I'll ask after where on Farnsboro because what the?
Really?
Yeah. What like? I'll ask after.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we're gonna reveal our addresses. On
Yeah.
camera,
No.
Actually.
No. That's why I'll ask
That's
after.
a secret. No, but yeah. How do you like Farnsboro?
It's actually pretty great. I feel bad for my one roommate. Sorry, it's Ash. She's the only girl.
Oh
living
no.
with 4 other guys.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Wow.
But she's great. She's like the homie.
Is she
yeah,
like the mom of the house?
basically keeps everybody in check too. It's
Keeps
amazing.
everyone in check. Takes care
Yeah.
of you guys.
Yep.
Reminds you to eat your food and
Well,
clean your room. And
yeah. Yeah. Well, my room's clean. I don't.
that's
But
funny.
to eat, yeah, sometimes because I'll be so busy and there's
Yeah.
days I genuinely can't.
I love that she takes on that role though.
Yeah. No, and she
because-
like will embrace it too. It's
Aw,
great.
She seems really awesome.
Yeah.
That's really great. I'm gonna have to come visit this house apparently,
Go
which is
for
right
it.
down the street.
Go for
Maybe Natasha can mom me.
Probably. She probably will.
That's awesome. So how long is your walk to school?
Oh God, probably not even like. Okay, are we talking about the gate?
Okay, that's a good question. Yeah, we'll say to like the moment you step on campus.
Okay, probably like 3 minutes.
3 minutes?
Yeah.
Okay, then you're much further down the street than I am because mine's
Yeah,
like
I'm
15.
closer to the corner of Fleming and then Prosperity.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you're like in the thick of the student neighborhood.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like
So Fanshawe, the way it's set up, if you are not a student here, or if you're just a first year who is thinking about housing, because it's about that time.
Yeah.
Do you remember when you signed your lease last year?
oh, it was late. It was like second semester.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we
Oh.
were struggling trying to find a place.
Yeah. No, it's really stressful. So you know what? This is our advice. If you are a first year
Start
student, start looking.
Yeah, start looking.
Book house tours. Like find people that even your current roommates. That's one thing that's nice about Fanshawe though, is that no matter what dorm or house like accommodation you live in, you have at least 3 other roommates first
Yeah,
year,
yeah.
which is at least 3 people you
You
can
get to
already
meet some people.
Yeah. Are you living with any of your roommates from first year?
Nope.
Not at all. Yeah.
No.
I have one from first year, which is not a bad thing. Some people stay in like super close contact. Some people don't.
Yeah, no, like one room in my dorm had 3 people in it.
Oh, wow.
Like come in and go. Like
my gosh.
yeah. So my 538 Falcon was a weird and interesting dorm. Just people coming, going, like moving in, moving out, whatever, dropping out, whatever, you know. And then it wasn't until somewhere in second semester where my friend Trent ended up actually moving in. So I then actually had somebody I talked to in my room.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Roommates can be a really tough situation. I remember. Did you guys have to sign like the roommate contract?
Yeah.
So how did you do that if you had so many people like switching rooms? Did they make somebody re-sign it every time?
They tried and we're just like, I'm not doing this.
Yeah.
Like no.
Yeah. No.
Yeah.
Actually, me and my roommates in the first week like sat down at the table and we were like, okay.
Oh
And
God.
then we never actually followed any of that, which
Yeah. I
know
mean,
what?
makes sense.
that's how it goes.
Yep. That's how it
But-
goes.
Yeah. So back to we were talking about food, and
Right.
I need to ask you this because this is my favorite question. Me and
Okay.
Mayan had a good long chat about this when you
Okay.
came on. I think the Fanshawe has great food options.
Go
that
on.
face tells me you disagree.
Go on.
Okay. Okay, that answer also tells me you disagree.
Yeah.
Here we go. So Mayan and I had a really long conversation about that.
Okay.
And now I want you to give us your opinion. Where do you eat on campus?
I don't.
You
Not
don't.
anymore. Unless the odd time I'll go to Outback.
Okay. Oh, I love
Odd time I go to Outback, it's great. Everything else on campus is good when you're hungover. And that's it.
Oh, that's
In
an
my opinion.
interesting way to put it.
Yeah.
Is
I
it?
had a rough like first couple months of just constantly being hungover.
Oh no.
Oh, it was bad. And
Food
then
poisoning?
no, just like being hungover.
Oh.
Yeah.
oh.
So the food tasted great.
I didn't hear you say.
And then I was not hungover anymore and I was like,
Oh,
I
wow,
can't
this is-
stand this.
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
that's fair. That's a good point.
Yeah.
It is a lot of greasy food, which I guess is what you crave whenever you are
When you're
hungover.
hungover.
Yeah.
I will say that like their breakfast sandwiches are good though.
They do have really good breakfast
I will say
sandwiches
that,
at
yeah.
Oasis.
Yeah.
I actually had one yesterday.
Hell yeah.
With bacon.
Hell yeah.
But you know what? Me and my friend had this whole debate because they were more of a sausage breakfast sandwich person, and I was like, no, bacon. Where are you on that?
Bacon.
You're bacon. Okay.
Bacon, yeah.
So you're on the right team.
Yeah.
Okay.
Come on. Bacon.
Perfect. I'm glad we agree on that.
Yeah.
No, I haven't tried the sausage one here, so I don't know.
I haven't yet either. So
So we'll have to
I
see.
always just grab bacon.
But I can't lie that I am a little disappointed that you don't think any of the food on campus is good all the time.
I don't know. Yeah, it's just
Have you tried the sushi place?
okay. Yeah, but like I don't consider sushi. Like 90% of the students that are here are gonna go to Oasis.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, what about no, there's a Harvey's.
Not a Harvey's fan.
You're not a Harvey's
Subway's
fan?
Subway's good. Pizza's all right. Timmy's always packed. Don't even try.
Yeah, that's true. That's a good point.
Yeah, that's
Especially
the
like
only,
8 in the morning.
it's the only spots I can think of. There's one spot off campus called Nick's. That's good. It's
Called
like
what?
Nick's. It's right by the Circle K at Foundry.
Why have I never
Nick's
heard
is
of
good.
this?
Nick's is good. You come back from Jack's, go to Nick's. Oh, it's great. They're
Okay,
open
so
late too.
whoa, where is this place?
Right across the street from Foundry.
And what's like the what do they
Shawarma.
sell? Okay.
There is it shawarma, I believe. They do like shawarma, souvlaki, a whole
Okay.
bunch of stuff like Greek food. It's great.
So is it like Osmos?
No.
Oh, it's not like Osmos. I
No.
thought, but isn't Osmos shawarma?
Yeah, I messed up with saying shawarma. It's more like Greek food, like souvlaki
Oh,
and stuff like
okay.
that.
Well, I'll have to give it a try because I do love shawarma.
Yeah.
What's your order from that place? If that's the place you like.
Oh, I get you ever had gyro?
No.
Get a gyro.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll have to remember that.
Yeah.
Next time we'll get you back on the podcast
Yeah.
and we'll review it. Or next time, you know what? We'll go there, we'll get food, and we'll have a sit down episode where we review food.
Sounds good.
That sounds
I'm
good.
down.
Is that more your kind of episode?
I'm down.
Instead of me
down.
interrogating you the whole time?
You're not interrogating me. I'm just exhausted. Like I said, this week's been busy. I was here in Studio 1 till like 2 in the morning. By the
Oh
time
my
I got
gosh.
back, I didn't sleep.
Oh,
So
life of film student.
yeah, there's some sleepless nights, but other than that, I love it.
Well,
I
you
can't
get
lie.
through it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for coming on, JD.
Of course, thanks for having
I
me.
had a great time talking. JD has his
Likewise.
own. You do your own content creation.
Yeah, just shop by JD on Instagram.
Yeah. So if you want to see more JD, you know where to find him. Or if you want to see more JD, we'll come back and we'll do the food review.
I'm down.
Let
Let's
us
do
know
it.
in the comments. As always, you can pick up the latest issue of the Interrobang in newsstands around the school. Follow us on all of our social medias and tune in to the next episode. Subscribe wherever you get your podcasts, and we'll see you next time. For the Interrobang, I'm Briar Wilson.